Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Boxingvoice.com. You seen what he did on Facebook, right? Listen, I'm gonna make a motherfucking emoji like this. Look.
Wladimir Production.
Boxingvoice.com. All the guys want. I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather. It was ball. No fight.
You ain't bust your ass like Mayweather. I know who did. Anthony Joshua. That conditioning came into play. That working out came into play. That youth came into play. Anthony Joshua suffered adversity, overcame it, and became a true champion. We are here to discuss our immediate reaction of Anthony Joshua versus Wladimir Klitschko. Multiple knockdowns. Joshua looking like an absolute beast. Showing some difficulties in that ring, some vulnerabilities, but ultimately looking like the champion that we all want him to look like, for sure and without a doubt. We are going to take your calls. You know the number, 1-425-569-5241, the biggest immediate reaction show known to man on here on the internet. So remember, that is the number if you want to call in and voice your opinion on the Voice of the People hotline, or you could be like my man Sam Roberts and call in from the UK just by adding Nestor Gibbs on Skype, NESTORGIBBS. Add us on Skype. Let's head on out to the sunny California.
Wladimir Production.
This is a beautiful performance against a very tough guy in Michael Johnson. How do you feel about it?
Fuck that. Conor McGregor.
Boxingvoice.com.
You know me, Larry. From a wicked entrance, from a flip over the rock into a knockout. When the main thing is, I just knocked the guy. I wish.
Boxingvoice.com.
Yes, the hipsters here. Haters beware. What a fight. I mean, first off, the fight alone, great fight. One of the fight of the years, one of the most memorable fight of the years. But so many storylines coming out of it. You know, what's Klitschko going to do? Definitely did not say he was retiring. Didn't say he was taking a break. And he still looked really good. He looked a lot better in this fight than he did in the Tyson Fury fight and the Brian Jennings fight. And then we have the call out from Anthony Joshua afterwards that has many of us perplexed and just wondering, why did he call that person out? But again, great fight, great night of action or day, wherever you are in the world. And a quick producing note, because I'm switching computers, because my former computer broke, RIP, I do not have the old list of callers. So if you are an alumni, if you've been calling for years and years and years, I do not have your number right now on this computer that I'm borrowing. I have a bunch of you new callers on a different list. So just a quick producing note.
And for those new callers, anybody just tuning in, remember, we would love you to hit that thumbs up button. It shows that you appreciate what you're watching here. It shows that you like to have a location where you can come and voice your opinion on the Voice of the People hotline and give us your immediate reaction. Let's jump right into it. From the opening bell, there was a lot of action. At first, I was kind of let down and a bit disappointed by Joshua, thinking that he was going to sit on the back end and kind of let Wladimir take the lead of things. But surely but slowly, the young bull kept coming forward. I love that he did body work. Has anyone seen Wladimir do some body work in this fight? Guys, did you see him go to the body? Because I seen Anthony Joshua land numerous right hands. If you would have been watching the fight live along with us on our Patreon live fight chat, you would have been seeing how desperately I wanted Wladimir to let his right hand go to the body, the left side of the body of Anthony Joshua. This was a great back and forth fight, Matt. Matt, I know you never thought that Wladimir would go down, let alone get up.
I definitely thought he was going to go down. I picked Joshua to win by knockout. But like you said, get up. And not only get up from one knockdown, but from 2 or 3 knockdowns. I mean, that is truly impressive from a guy that we've always sort of decried as being
That guy
having a soft chin.
Stop playing. Both of you were sleeping on Klitschko. Ness, maybe he tried to change his mind towards the end.
No.
You had a
Fine. At the very beginning of the live fight chat. Come on.
You know how I felt in Texas. I told you I thought that Klitschko was
off air. You did.
His
Yeah, but then
demeanor was-
on air on Friday, you were like, "Oh, Joshua,
No.
Joshua."
Yeah, because we know that I have to hold up a certain standard. I have to show that on this show we can pick them right. So I did pick Anthony Joshua, but I knew that the demeanor of Wladimir Klitschko, the way that he was talking in his buildup, he meant business, and he showed
Give him a hell of a fight.
I mean,
he gave him a hell of a fight.
Hey, remember that uppercut that he landed? Listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, do us a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Before we get to anybody else, let me jump out to another of our co-hosts. Going back to New Jersey, the Garden State, none other than the casual fan himself.
What's up, man? Yeah, I just want to say I saw fight too.
Stay focused. Stay working my dad. You want my fight
Because if he comes to fight, then I'm going to look for him.
I saw the fight too.
I think he's accurate.
Yo, yes. Do you hear me? Does my mic sound right? Yep.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, you sound good.
Thank you. Yeah. I was going for Joshua. We saw something totally different than what we were expecting. Me, at least. A hell of an exciting fight. I thought Klitschko was going to take it. You know, even the commentators were like, "Man, he stole it. He stole the fight from Joshua." And then here comes the young man again. Super inside combinations. When that was able to happen, he took over and defeated the legend Klitschko. He got an excellent name on his resume now.
Definitely agree with you there, man.
And also post fights. I don't know if you guys listen to the interviews entirely, but damn, no mention of Wilder at all.
No mention of Wilder. Instead,
do we want to jump into that right now instead of talking about the fight?
No, we want to continue to talk about the fight. I want to talk about Wladimir Klitschko's Wolverine-like, I guess, his
recovery.
The way that he was able to take these shots.
Uppercut, the first uppercut that landed in the 11th round.
Amazing. It was beautiful.
I was like, how? I lost all words.
Matt, did he put the heavyweight division on notice? Because ultimately, he beat Wladimir Klitschko's ass better than anyone has ever done.
I wouldn't say he put the heavyweight division on notice because he did look vulnerable. If he went out there and pitched a shutout and did those knockdowns, I would say, wow, Josh was going to be the fourth in the division. He looked flawed.
I'm going to counter that. I'm going to tell you why, Ness. He did put it on notice because he came back from what you thought was taken from him. And most heavyweights don't come back from a Klitschko stiff jab and power punches, from Klitschko who's the stopper, from Klitschko who sticks and holds, from Klitschko who couldn't take care of a sloppy Fury. Klitschko, who meant business yesterday, came in and showed us the business. Just that Anthony Joshua, it wasn't youth versus old father time or whatever we call the experience. It was skill versus skill, and we saw Anthony Joshua recover, brother. The division is on notice, and that's why I was like, damn, no mention of Deontay Wilder. When I
don't know if they were on notice. Let me tell you something. I seen vulnerabilities. I seen that Wladimir Klitschko hurt Joshua, Enrique. And if he had some stamina, maybe we would be talking about a different champion. Because, Joshua was huffing and puffing. He was on his back foot. Wladimir just didn't have enough. This was the right time for Joshua. Credit to him for definitely overcoming adversity and coming out on top of this. But there were some scary moments in this fight. If anyone on this panel can say they weren't scared for Joshua at that time of the knockdown, you're lying.
I was scared of him. Not scared of him, scared for him. I was scared for his loss.
Absolutely. We never seen Anthony Joshua's chin tested. This was his test, and he passed it with flying colors. Listen, he got knocked down, but he didn't get up wobbly. He took the punch pretty well. He took a couple more rights from Klitschko pretty well. I'm surprised that that left eye held up, that it didn't get more swollen than what it was, because the right hands kept landing on that left eye.
And also, very quickly, there was questioning of his cardio. And even though in the middle rounds he did dip in output, he looked more lethargic, he did get a second win. So that is a good sign.
You know what? Now that I'm looking back at the fight, he might have been doing that on purpose.
Exactly. I think it was strategic, Alex. I think that he knew he was going to come out because in the 5th round, he came out like a bull and he got the knockdown, but he wasn't able to finish. It comes, obviously, I think from, inexperience maybe, and that's why he wasn't able to get the finish. But again, to see him suffer that adversity, come back, and like Matt said, later on, that first time that jolt of energy where he really went for the kill was in the 5th. The next time, what? Maybe the 8th or the 10th?
It was the 11th.
The 11th was really it.
Oh, it was a beautiful fight. Listen, I did not expect this. Based off the, Tyson Fury, Wladimir Klitschko fight, who the hell expected this much action? And I'll tell you one thing, I know there are going to be haters out there that said, oh, well, he went down. Guess what, hater? This is the heavyweight division. To see him get up and still do this is impressive. That uppercut was impressive. It was damn right marvelous, in my opinion. The way that fucking Wladimir skipped around the ring after he got hit with that.
So the going, the saying goes that as you get older, your chin kind of gets looser.
This is again back to
he had a great chin.
Putting the heavyweight division in notice. Anthony Joshua gets the credit because of that. You guys said it. He was.
I don't know, Enrique. I don't know if he put him on notice. You don't think that a 1-2 from Deontay Wilder, it's lights out? Because Wladimir, listen, while it was a perfect 1-2, that's granted. Who knows how many times that could happen? That was a perfect shot Wladimir landed. But if it was Deontay Wilder, would he be able to get back up?
Hypothetical speaking, that's probably true. That's one simulation of it. But if Anthony Joshua is able to let loose combinations as he was at this point with Klitschko, what caused him the knockdowns and what caused him the excellent uppercut, then can Bomb Squad let go and hold his legs up? You know what I mean?
Basically, what you're saying, Enrique, is Anthony Joshua exert the aggression on Deontay?
Listen,
that's the question.
He's definitely going to be taller than Anthony, and based off this fight, he'll be more agile than Anthony. What I like about Anthony is that he is doing consistent body work. That right hand, did you see the left side of Klitschko? It was freaking red like a motherfucker. Listen, I don't think we should go back and forth. I think we should open up these phone lines, but we're not going to open up these phone lines until we see 1,000 likes. Either you want all these callers or you don't. You better hit that like button. I don't care if you're not subscribed, you're not signed in. Get the hell off, come back, sign in, hit thumbs up, because we got a lot of callers. I'm talking about.
Can I be a caller?
Yeah, we have a lot of viewers right now. So
a lot of people on Skype.
Isn't that hard to ask for?
On Skype. Yeah, asking for 1,000 likes. I don't think that's a big thing. There's almost 4,000 people watching. Let's do this. Because Anthony Joshua did this. Why not? Why not? Show the Boxing Voice some love. International callers at Nestor Gibbs on Skype. You already know, NESTORGIBBS. And really quick, before we get to any calls, we're going to go to our sponsors because they can help us keep the lights on. Unfortunately for you guys, fortunately for you guys, you didn't need to use a scoring app. But if you ever do.
Fight fans, don't leave the decision in the hands of the judges. Download the Throwdown scoring app and receive live scoring, CompuBox stats, boxing predictions from other users around the world. Head over to your iPhone App Store or your Google Play Store and download it absolutely free.
Jumping out to one of our alumni callers in the UK, Blackface. How excited are you, my friend? How many people you watch this fight with out there? Blackface, talk to me.
He's still watching.
Sam Roberts, you got to mute Sam Roberts. Oh, my God. Skype is out of control. Let's go out to 623. Looks like Arizona, right? 623, you're live on TBV. Who's this?
Alvin from Phoenix, man.
Alvin, what's up?
That was a good fight, man. What's up, brother? That was a great fight, man. I think Klitschko, he kind of let his foot off the gas in the 7th round after the knockdown that he had on Joshua in the 6th. But Joshua was great. This was a great win for Joshua because, like you said, he had adversity. I think that's great. And then Klitschko, he only throws a 1-2 and a left hook. And Joshua was just throwing combinations. I mean, he's just a better skill fighter. And you said something about Deontay Wilder. Would he get up? I think Joshua would get up if Deontay Wilder hit him with a 1-2. But I also think that Deontay Wilder can hit that 1-2 more than Klitschko can. So I think that would be the best fight. But then again, man, Klitschko fights are boring. But hey, it's the responsibilities on the other fighter to make it happen, and Joshua did it, so he deserves it.
But you got to applaud Klitschko. This was one of Klitschko's most exciting fights that I ever made it my business to tune into, and it was a hell of a fight.
He fought back. Yeah, he fought back. He definitely went there and fought back. It was a great fight. It was a great fight tonight.
What'd you score it in the final?
Score it. This was a knockout. Alden, thanks for calling in. Listen, if you're trying to add us on Skype, you must add us as a friend first and make sure that your Skype is updated. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. You can also help support the show by dropping us a 5-star review on iTunes and letting the world know that this is the best boxing podcast out there. We're going to go to Lyndon in Michigan. Talk to us. 313. You're on the hotline.
All scorecards in the garbage.
Yeah, man. It was an amazing fight. That was an amazing fight. I loved it. Me and my girl and the sister watched it, but I'm happy for both fighters.
Favorite round.
I'm just. You said favorite round?
Yeah, what's your favorite round?
Most exciting round for you this fight.
Favorite round was probably when Klitschko knocked Joshua down, because that was startling. I was going for Wladimir.
Woo.
I was going for Wladimir because I know you guys were talking about how they didn't say anything about Wilder at all. I was kind of shocked about that because I was really hoping he was going to hop in the ring.
Thought you were going to see the Tyson Fury show again in Brooklyn,
cannot believe he didn't. I can't believe they didn't have him there. Like, what was he doing?
They might not have let him though.
No, listen to me, man. Tony Bellew jumped on the fucking ring and kissed Anthony Joshua. So
they might have let him. That's the thing. Tony Bellew was
whatever. You're not even
Eddie Hearn's boy. Come on, man.
Hiding. He's hiding, guys.
Yeah, he is. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying that obviously they did not allow Wilder to be in the ring, and obviously they planned to have Joshua call out Tyson Fury instead.
I want to know, man, do you rather see Fury versus Joshua? That's who he called out on. That's who he's interested. He wants another 90,000.
Hell no. I don't want to see no Tyson Fury right now.
You don't think we'll get 90,000 versus Bellew? Or
listen, Lyndon.
Maybe.
Lyndon, we got to get to some other callers. Immediate reaction show, and it's not Bellew, it's Bellew.
All right. I didn't know.
We're going to Fish in New Jersey. Fish, what's going on?
Yo, bro, yeah, I'm definitely in deserving of some crow because I was softly rooting for Klitschko. I called it and I listened to the show yesterday. Yeah, let me hear that. I listened to the show yesterday.
You about to get some crow for that background noise.
Yeah, hang on.
Man,
I got the kids in the back
you got
door.
4,000 people hearing the kids. Oh my God! Hit that thumbs up button if you love kids.
Yeah. Yo, word is born, but yeah, I was excited when Klitschko knocked down Anthony, and I thought Anthony was going to be a hype job, but he's my new favorite fighter, and I'm kind of curious on how Wilder would deal with the mugging that Anthony put on Klitschko. I'm definitely curious about that because Wilder, he's 220, 230. But he got those legs. I'm not sure if those legs can hold up with them quads.
Everybody's always talking about the legs, though.
Dude, you said legs, bro. Did you see the fucking size of the hamstrings on Anthony Joshua? The dude looked like he had on ham hocks, bro.
Quads, dude, them quads are sick, man. Them quads I'm jealous because I want quads not like that, but you know what I'm saying. That definition of them quads, oh my gosh, bro.
Yo, let me just tell you, that's the skinniest guy on the panel hitting sound bites right now.
Of course.
Yo, Matt.
We'll recognize real, and like the kid. I asked you several months ago, do you think he's on to something? And you told me no, so I'm rolling with you. I guess he works hard because some quads are ridiculous. Some like some superhero shit he got walking around with, and the way he was able to take that shot from Klitschko, that's why he got back up, because he got legs. He went down, his ass was able to get back up. The guy is just physically, he's just a physical specimen. I just don't know what to call it, but kudos to him. I'm curious on what's going to happen with Wilder, because I don't know. I mean, you think he's going to, Joshua, you think he's going to sign on for that VADA testing? It's kind of like it's Joshua.
Well, this fight, Fish, this fight's they already did VADA for that, but we got to keep it moving. It is an immediate reaction show. I'm trying to go out to Skype. I want to go to my alumni callers, Blackface. Are you controlling these guys? If I'm not talking to you on Skype, please mute yourself. Do not talk if you guys are speaking. If you are, I will have to eject you from the Skype. I'm going to blackface only. Go. Blackface, what's going on, brother? You ready?
Yo, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. Loud and clear. Tell me, you're in the UK. What did you think of what you just witnessed?
Yeah, it was bonkers. It was completely mental. The fight was crazy. Where I was from, I was watching in a bar, around where I'm from, and it was people going crazy in there. I think Joshua and Klitschko, they put on a hell of a show, but I think they played to the crowd a lot. I think if the atmosphere wasn't as great as it was, and there wasn't so many people in the building, I think the fight would have gone a different way completely. But that just goes to show that people can sway what you do in the environment and the atmosphere that you're in. But it was a great fight. I'm glad that Joshua pulled it off. It still hurts my heart that Canelo didn't beat Mayweather. I wanted him to beat him and he couldn't put it off. But Joshua's finally dethroned, a legend who was still relevant in the game. So I got to give him respect for that. So hopefully we get but Klitschko said he's got a rematch clause. So,
he does.
I don't
fight deal.
I don't really want to see that, to be honest with you. But he Klitschko isn't going anywhere. Let's just put that out there. He ain't going nowhere. He's going to be still ready. He's still going to get title shots whenever he wants title shots, and he's still relevant in the game. Let's keep it real.
What about Joshua saying he wants Tyson Fury and no mention of Wilder? What do you like more for Joshua next?
Nah, I want that Wilder fight, man. Tyson Fury right now, let's be real, he's a fat bastard. It looks like he puts butter on both sides of the bread. He looks like he's been going cheeseburgers for the past year. Come on, man. Tyson Fury is he needs to get in shape and then get in the game. Like, he's not even in the game right now. Fuck Tyson Fury, man. It's all about Wilder and get that Parker involved as well. We need a unification. I'll put a bet down with somebody. I guarantee that either Joshua, Wilder, or Terence Crawford will be a unified boxing champion, hold all the belts before Gennady Golovkin. I'll put money on that.
Damn. Blackface, let me get to some other calls, brother. Give me your outro, baby.
Imagination is more important than intelligence.
Yo, who's that interrupting my man's outro? You about to get ejected.
Blackface.
Oren, fix yourself or get dismissed.
Oren sounds like he's jotted.
Hello?
Yeah, mute yourself, brother. Go ahead, Blackface.
I'm still here, right?
Yes, go.
Blackface is still here, right?
Yes, go.
Imagination is more important than intelligence.
We're gonna stay on the Skype machine. Give our UK listeners some
airtime.
Some airtime. You know it. If you're watching this on YouTube, we're trying to get to that 3,000 likes. We only see 700. Let's go. Hit that up. We're going to Jake, not from State Farm. Jake, going once.
Hello.
What's up, Jake?
Boys. What a fight.
An amazing fight.
What a fight.
I agree.
Yeah, it was. I had Klitschko actually on points to win it. So I was surprised, and I was very surprised when Anthony Joshua got up from that hook. When Klitschko went in on him, fucking hell.
What do you think? It was a flash knockout, or did you think that he was really not going to get up?
There were no flash knockouts, brother.
I didn't think he was getting up. Definitely not. But in regards to Wilder, I do think Wilder needs to either fight Klitschko or Joseph Parker before he fights Anthony Joshua. He still needs to prove himself as well.
That's a fair setup.
It was an amazing fight, man. If they went with the rematch, I wouldn't mind, but I feel it's unnecessary because of the vicious nature of the stoppage. I mean, it was multiple knockdowns.
Yeah, I don't think Joshua or Eddie Hearn wants that fight again, because it was 50-50. Could have went either way at any time.
Yeah, but not anymore. A rematch wouldn't be that. He would definitely work more on the stamina and blow out Klitschko earlier, I believe.
I don't know. I still think Klitschko could, really any of the top three. Even Anthony Joshua again. You never know, and I think he could do Wilder or Parker, to be honest. And
those are the fights I want to see. Those are the fights I want to see. I'm definitely wanting Wilder before any Joseph Parker fight. That's for sure. Joseph Parker's fighting a guy that lost in the Bucksino first round tournament 2 years ago. I mean, he should not even be mentioned anymore. He should be giving up that title the way he's acting.
Yeah, I think the way it's got to go is Joseph Parker to fight Wilder.
Even though, you know what?
Unification.
I have no right to say that because, you know, Wilder hasn't, you know, he hasn't done any legitimate defenses since winning the title himself. So I guess I have no, you know, Joseph could do what every other champion does.
Yeah, so Joseph Parker, Wilder, Klitschko, Joshua, I reckon we'll do a rematch, and then winners fight winners.
For sure. Jake from State Farm, we love you. Thank you for calling. You're calling in from Scotland, right?
Yeah.
Scotland. We love you on the check-in. We're going to go to, if I'm not calling you, you should not be unmuted. Coach Mitty, what's up? Alumni for sure. Talk to me, brother. Are you excited? What did you think of this?
Yo, what's up? Yeah, of course I'm excited. Like, this was definitely the fight of the year so far, probably the fight of the last 2 years easily. The round of the year is definitely round 5, where Joshua put Klitschko down. Klitschko came back in the same round and hurt Joshua badly, then puts him down on the 6th, in the 6th round. That was unbelievable. I definitely think that Joshua answered like some big question. Chin tech for sure, coming back up from the big shot on the 6th, coming back and not going down from numerous right hands, especially in the 9th round. I don't know how he swallowed one of them. He just looked at Klitschko straight in the eye and kept going. Stamina issue. I don't know what you guys talking about, but the guy ain't got no stamina issue. For a big guy like that, taking shots, chasing a guy that is moving around, and still being there, talking to him. And it wasn't in the 1st or 2nd round. It was round 6, 7, or 8 when Klitschko was in the ascendancy. You're still looking at him, talking to him, say, "What are you doing? You're not hurting me."
I think it misinterpreted.
No, closing the show, coming out strong. Coming into the 10th round, I had it even. But I knew that Joshua was coming in stronger just by the body language. And he definitely proved that. He went in, put his foot on the gas on the 10th, then finished the job on the 11th. That was a great showing from him. With regards to the Wilder, your boy is there on Sky Sports, part of the UK commentary team, not doing anything, just playing the sweet boy. Tony Bellew called AJ the king of the heavyweight boxing in front of Wilder, and Wilder just nodded his head and said, "Yeah, that's right," in admiration. Your boy is a fan. He became a fan. He don't want any part of it.
Hey, listen, there's no reason to be disrespectful if you're Wilder, because you have to admit, listen, everyone, no, hear me out. Just hear me out, Mitty. Hear me out. Everyone knows that Canelo is the draw. Everyone knows that Mayweather was the draw. Everyone knows that Pacquiao's the draw. Just like we all know that Joshua was the draw.
I get that, right? But you know me, right? I'm not the one to call out them for being disrespectful with fighters, right? I don't do that at all. I don't really like when people just get into people's faces. But this is Wilder's game. Whenever Wilder just speaks to other fighters, he usually does that, right? He's in front of people, in their faces. Actually, as a matter of fact, he did that during the week with Tony Bellew, So why didn't he do that? And you guys wanted him to do it. You just say, "Oh,
I wanted him to do it. I was upset. I was upset that he didn't." Yeah,
Bellew wanted that.
Obviously, he wants the fight. He wants the fight because it makes financial sense.
He didn't go about it the right way, is all I can say. Listen, Mitty, it's about that time. You shot your load in the round, baby, but you came out on top. Thank you for calling in, as always. We're gonna go back out to the phone lines, then come back to the Skype Magic Machine. We got Larry from San Fran.
Larry.
Hey, big ups to the boxing voice and big ups to boxing. Today was one of those days, y'all, where it reminds you of why you put so much emotion and sweat into boxing, and why you put up with all the bull, because we got a true blessing with this championship fight tonight. Fantastic action, fantastic hype and build up. Fantastic drama. It was a great thing to see the great Wladimir Klitschko give it one last shot and put in work while he did it. And also great to see the young lion, Anthony Joshua, dominate and get dominated and then get back up to finally finish it at the end. Fantastic fight. Big ups to Eddie Hearn. Big ups to Sky Sports. Big ups to the UK for once again doing it big. And I can't wait to see what shakes out next. I'll save my analysis and breakdown of the fight for tomorrow. But until then,
Larry, I thought you were gonna say reminds you of Thriller in Manila or some shit. I was like, come on, guys.
Thriller in Manila.
Yeah, I was like,
it was good. It was good. We'll see what they say in a couple of years from now. Would they even?
I mean, what? This was an exciting fight. This
No,
was
definitely was exciting.
young man.
Listen, let's get to our awesome sauce producer.
I'm a motherfucking
In the building, made herself known.
Hey,
Hey,
it's a new sheriff in town.
okay.
What you mean?
Who's that? The IBO champ?
What you mean is a new sheriff in town?
The new sheriff in town. You know, I thought the fight was great. I enjoyed it. I mean, it was what it was. But we all, you know, if you didn't expect Joshua to win, no matter how, I mean, I don't know what you watch.
Whatever, monster piece.
A lot of people say,
whatever. You didn't expect what you
My
saw.
thing
Come
was-
on.
yeah. Oh, it was a good fight.
What did you expect, for real? Tell us.
Everybody that was on the Anthony Joshua train was on the edge of the seats once that knockdown happened.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not as hyped as everybody else is calling in. I'm sorry. It takes a lot for me to get very hyped for a fight. And so far, only Keith Thurman and Crawford has really taken that out of me. So, with that being said, it's not that I hated the fight. I thought the fight was great. I was enjoying it. I'm glad that it was at this time. I like it because now I can go out and talk about the fight and hang out and all that kind of shit. But the thing is that the thing that caught me off guard is that he called out Fury. I mean, like, if you're gonna call a crackhead or a fucking head or whatever, you just call out Trebek and call it a fucking day. This nigga said Fury. I was so upset with that. I was like, dude, there's so many other heavyweights out there you could have called out. And out of all the fucking people, you picked the one guy that is not even equipped to get in the fucking ring.
But
Fuck you, Joshua.
Follow Fury on IG.
I love him. What?
Fury was on IG calling Anthony Joshua all kinds of names. That's why he probably called him out, because he knows that's a.
But I wouldn't take him. But casual, understand that. But I would have taken that serious. If he really is this classy, all around great guy, you know, whatever that he calls himself, he would have known to brush that shit off his shoulder and call out a real fighter that's serious about getting in the ring with him.
Well,
Don't call out somebody that can't even fucking get up from his shit.
He called out the fighter who beat who beat Klitschko. He called out the fighter.
No, I can't believe you're finding a way to hate when this guy just did what he did.
I know, that's sad.
I'm not hating. Oh my God, Nestor, you such an ass. You see how you instigate, Ness? Even to your own producer, you're trying to instigate some bullshit. I'm not hating on the guy. I just don't like the fact that he did that.
The guy beat the shit out of. Yo,
he ain't perfect.
He beat the shit out of Klitschko. He could call out whoever he wants. Tyson Fury, the only one being disrespectful.
Oh my God.
I guess, Monster, you mean because Tyson's not holding any titles, so why call him out, right?
And that's the only name that's gonna come out of my mouth.
Tyson's the lineal champion. Come on, Monster. Tyson's the lineal champion. He has the biggest money, even though he's not active. And I'll give you that. Why call out a fighter that's not active and 350 plus pounds?
Listen, Monster.
He's a lineal champion.
Immediate reaction, Monster. Immediate reaction. We got to keep it moving. Listen, break out the clock because this thing is getting too thick. There's too many people. We got to go. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
We got another ringer, by the way.
Bring him in.
Who was that?
The one that brings the heat, you know?
Okay, who's that? Let's hear.
Stainless is my man from the D.
The D. Pause.
Damn, I knew he was gonna go there because that's how he do.
Straight to the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the streets to the D. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
Pyros and all that. AJ, stage lifting, and, you know, shuts the show down. No show, no soul, Klitschko.
Oh, yeah, man.
What's up?
Yeah, man. That was a great fight, man. I was impressed by Joshua. You know, I thought he would have stopped Klitschko sooner, so to see Klitschko knock him down in the sixth and get up from that, man, that was some good shit to see. I have to agree with Monsterpiece about the Tyson Fury call out, but I mean, if you're gonna take this time to build up a fight between him and Deontay Wilder, you're gonna need a bumper fight in the meantime. So it makes sense to call out somebody who's big enough name for you to get paid. You know what I'm saying?
There's backstory to it.
Fight because they were talking on Showtime after the fight that Wilder calling out Parker, and I think y'all were already putting on to that anyway. So Joshua got 2 belts now. Wilder trying to get 2 belts. And that's what Wilder been talking about all this time anyway, is being an undisputed, unified champion, right? So I'm saying it's big drama to me, and this was a great fight, and a great heavyweight fight, which is something we ain't seen in a long time, man. But I gotta say, I hope that Klitschko retires after this fight, because I was really impressed by him. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him fight like this since he first got with Emmanuel Stewart, maybe. And I would really like for him to go out like this. He went out on the shield, and he still was standing on his feet on top of that. So I'm saying, also, I need to make sure I get my crow for that Berto fight.
That's tomorrow.
Because I picked Berto.
Another day, baby. Immediate reaction. Come on.
Oh, that's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? I just got to keep mine real. I know some people try to act like they forgot and shit.
They go to bootleg crow right
But,
there for you.
That's all I got, man. So,
Out of town shit.
please make sure you share this. Yeah, please make sure you share this.
Thumbs up.
I got to get it right. I'm high like everybody else. Please make sure you like this and share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast, man. To Alex in Australia, man, pull a cone for me. Mac, go pull a cone for me, man. Peace.
You know it. Peace.
All right. Enrique with the cheap, sensitive microphone. Nobody don't want to hear your feedback, fams. Get used to it, bro. Like, I mean, damn.
Hey, but that mic is so fancy looking. Come on.
Yeah, fancy piece of shit. I mean,
Looks like a
Jersey.
Yo, what's good, fellas?
What up? What up? Immediate react.
Yo, immediate reaction. I think Joshua, he fought very well. My favorite round of the fight was the 11th round because it showed a lot of fortitude. I think, he boxed very good. And I think, Stalins made a great point about kind of if Joshua goes with Fury and then Deontay do Parker and then they meet up, you know what I mean? That's a decent trajectory.
Sound like something that happened with Gamboa and Juan Manuel Lopez. And then the fight never happened.
Yeah, you might be right, Ness, but we got to throw it up to see what that. We got to be optimistic about this thing here.
Yeah, but this is heavyweights. This is heavyweights. Look. When's the last time Klitschko been beat up like this, right? So you can't play those games in this division.
Yeah, you're right, because anything can happen. But I think Wilder's not going to have no problem with Parker, and Joshua shouldn't have no Parker with Fury. If you get in the ring with him, whether it's Huey or Tyson, because I think that could be the swap. Because Tyson would make it, but they'll throw Huey in there with him just for a money grab on some UK business. And if Wilder did make that fight with Joshua, it's definitely got to be in the UK. I think that fight's got to be in the UK. The other thing, though, I think when he was talking about I'm not perfect, as people say things I can't do. I think he realized himself that he has some vulnerabilities in the same way Wilder did at a certain point. So in that regard, I'm not saying Wilder is, necessarily the better boxer. I think both of them, whoever is the best between them two is going to rule the division for the next 10 years. But I think he saw some vulnerabilities in himself that made him think like, okay, I know I got a lot of things I got to work on, and it's got another evolution to make.
Ooh, you breaking up real bad. I mean, we're gonna come back to you. Let's get out to the Skype machine. We going to David Beanie. First time calling in?
No, second. I'm a Patreon member as well. So
sweet, brother. Where you calling in from?
Yeah, London. So
London, nice.
Didn't manage to didn't manage to get a ticket for tonight's fight, which was very disappointing, but enjoyed watching at home nonetheless.
So talk to us, man. What's your immediate reaction to everything you witnessed?
Oh, yeah. So I got to say, Klitschko was much better than I thought he would be. He still had speed, still had stamina as well. And I didn't really expect him to be able to, his timing was still very good as well. So he performed much better than I thought he would do. The other thing I want to say is that AJ's basically rewriting some of the history books here. He's obviously Olympic gold medalist. He's won the heavyweight world title in less rounds than anyone in history. I think 44 rounds is all he's done. Yeah, took to win the world title. And now, well, I think it was less than, I think it was 34, sorry. 34 to win the world title. And now he's unified, I think, in less rounds than anyone in heavyweight history. So I think he's, on trajectory, he's become one of the all-time greats because he's only going to improve. I mean, he's had 44 rounds and he's in there with one of the all-time great heavyweights and managed to beat him. So I think we're witnessing greatness. One other thing I quickly want to say also is after that fight, I know you guys are saying that, he's not going to be a draw in the US and all that. After that fight, we'll bring 50,000 fans from the UK to the fucking MetLife in New Jersey or wherever there's a big stadium. We'll fucking fill it. There won't be enough planes literally to get us over there, but there will be a lot of people that will come to the US. So don't worry about filling stadiums with Americans. We'll come over and fill it.
Wow.
And,
I mean, you're right, because Hatton brought 30,000 over, right?
Yeah, he's way bigger than Ricky Hatton. I mean, he's literally...
What do you think the pay-per-view buy rate is?
No. Grandmothers know Anthony Joshua. I mean, and after tonight's fight, I mean, I didn't think his stock could go higher, but it's gone higher. So, yeah, I mean, he is the man. So,
hey, David, what do you think the pay-per-view buy rate was?
What's that, Matt? Sorry?
What do you think the pay-per-view buy rate was for this fight?
2 million.
I would think probably, 2 million plus, I would think.
Wow.
I think they'll be disappointed with less than. And also, what I was going to say was, you said that AJ wouldn't be pay-per-view in the US, but imagine if he came after that fight and came and did a $20 pay-per-view and did the business again.
Yeah, but the $20 doesn't exist in the US.
Yeah, but the promoters can obviously set the price. At the end, you think Showtime wouldn't show Anthony Joshua on pay-per-view in the US if they said $20 fight?
Probably no profit for $20.
Probably no profit in the US at $20, bro. But hey, man, listen, I'm wishfully thinking with you. Look, you know what I mean? All I'm saying, I spoke to Espinoza, and there's interviews out there with Espinoza where he's saying that it's gonna take a financial decrease. And Anthony Joshua understanding that if he wants to build his brand in America. This is the, sports executive that is invested in him.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't think it will be as big a drop as what you think, because Mayweather Pacquiao did 2 million buys at 5 in the morning.
That took 7 years to make.
And he is as big as those guys over here.
Yeah,
so even
but
if he's fine in New York,
dude,
he'll
but
do 1 million buys here.
That's Mayweather Pacquiao. But listen, this is an awesome call. You need to call in more often. Let me get to some other people. We're gonna go to Francis Richard, and if I'm not talking to you, please mute. Francis Richard, you're up. Where are you calling in from?
Hello, guys. Calling from London.
London in a check-in. Talk to us, man. What's your immediate reaction with this one?
First of all, it's a pleasure to be on this call. Yeah, it was a great fight, a great spectacle. Wembley, the National Stadium in London. And what can I say? Anthony Joshua, he delivered. Of course, he went through some trouble in the 6th round, was dropped, but he persevered. He persevered like a true champion. We can't forget, Klitschko was 41 years old, and look how much he gave. It goes to show, if he did show up how he did in this fight against Fury, he probably would have stopped Fury, because he never really threw the right hand, did he? I can't really recall him throwing the right hand. He wasn't really committing to his punches. So it was a great fight, great performance. And also, I'd like to say Wilder. I was very disappointed with Wilder. He should have stormed into the ring. Where's all of the attitude, the bomb squad attitude? Where's all of that? All of the aggressiveness. I was looking forward to that.
His ear held him back in the beginning.
That's the only thing I could think, man. That they told him don't do it.
Don't do this, Wilder. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm thinking. Because someone being born and bred in London, England, I do know, the British culture is very respectful, and we don't really like, all of those woo-ha's. the American sort of boxing culture. You know, we're not really into that as much. But still, you know, Wilder is, you know, he's definitely built his reputation for being such a fighter. You know, someone that doesn't really follow the rules of boxing. But you know, back to the fight. You know, Joshua was very good. I'm very impressed. The only negative I'd say, you know, he seems a bit too muscular. And if you compare his natural build from the Olympics to now, he's put on a lot of muscle weight, and I feel in the long run it could reduce his time as a champion. You know, because you need to be able to go 12 rounds. I think it was in the earlier, whether it was the third or fourth round, where he really went for it. He came out and he really went for it. He was throwing, you know, multiple punches, left, right, you know, hooks. And when the round finished and he went back to his stool, I noticed his body language. He seemed very exhausted. This was even halfway into the fight, you know. So you know, with Joshua, he really needs to address that. You know, he really needs to, you know, build up his stamina, and you know, let's go after that. But the next fight I'd like to see Joshua go after is Wilder. Wilder has to be the guy straight after this, because if he goes for anybody else, I know he might. You know how Eddie Hearn is. He'll probably, you know, say, oh, he has a mandatory. If he doesn't fight, he's mandatory. He'll have to.
Well, he does have 2 mandatories. But listen, Francis, I hate to cut you short, but I got a lot of people. I got Oscar over here. Oscar, the rules are you mute yourself until it's time to talk. So you're not up. Please mute. Thank you. We're going out to Josh, Adam, Richard. No problem. Thank you again for calling in. Josh, what's up?
Can you hear me, yeah?
Loud and clear. Where you calling in from?
Sheffield.
Sweet. Home of Brooke. What's on your mind?
I've been on before. Last time I was on, I mentioned Tyson Fury had best win out of all heavyweights. But now Joshua's done that. Has he got a better opponent than Wladimir? Is there a better opponent out there than Wladimir?
You can make arguments for Wilder, I think. But I think right now you have to say that because of Klitschko's legacy, that win means so much more.
Yeah, it definitely means a lot. But you also still have to remember Fury did it first.
Right, and that's why he should fight each other.
The fashion that Joshua, I had Vlad winning. I thought if fight went past 5 rounds, Vlad would knock him out. When he knocked Vlad down, you could see he was knackered after that. He was spent all his energy. He went down next round, and now we're in probably about another 200 people screaming he's going to get knocked out. And he took a few rounds off, come back. I just didn't see that finish.
Man, I didn't see this being a back-and-forth fight. Everyone thought that Joshua would blow him out by the 5th. I mean, the majority of our callers on our pre-fight show were, you know, 5th round or 7 to 9. So to watch him go down, suffer the adversity, come back and still get the stoppage with those beautiful uppercuts, I like this kid. He's looking sweet right now, man.
Sheffield, let me ask you a question. Can I ask Sheffield a question? Does the heavyweight division need the United States, or does the United States need the English or the UK fighters heavyweight division? Did that make sense?
Yeah, no bias in my answer, mate, but it's here right now. Boxing is here.
I agree with you, man. That's why I wanted to hear. The Nestor.
AJ has just become, like, in my eyes, he'd not fought anyone. The gap between his opponents and Vlad is, we're out of this world. I didn't see him winning, and I am biased for Britain. But it's one of them.
The bigger threat in the heavyweight division once he.
Well, listen, Josh, let me get to some other callers. We're gonna go out to Muhammad in West Africa. Muhammad, what's going on?
Headless.
Yo, I'm so excited, man. What a fight. What a fight. Let me say this. AJ checked everything. He proved a lot of things, like Coach Smitty said. He showed he has a chin. He found a second win in the second half, which I did not expect. I was already sad when he got dropped. I thought it was going to be just a matter of 2 or 3 rounds. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. But the fact that he called Tyson Fury, that makes sense. He just came from a hard fight. That's a big. No, it makes sense because it's a big money fight. Tyson Fury been calling him all week, you know, trolling him on Twitter and everything. So he takes a soft touch. Tyson Fury cannot hurt him. In the meantime, he has to work on something, because let me tell you one thing. I'm big on AJ right now, but this version of AJ cannot face Wilder because he cannot take a right hand from Wilder. Wilder power is possessed, is scary. I mean, Wilder
Squad!
Absolutely. He needs to work on a lot of defense and stamina. So in 6 months, that would be a big fight, you know? Why are you laughing, Matt?
That's Matt. Matt's a hater, Muhammad. Let me get to Sam Roberts. Talk.
Hey, very quickly. I just want to address that point. I just think that the idea that Wilder's punch is going to knock him out and going to just finish him. I think, yeah, like Wilder could do that, but to say that it's automatically going to happen because he got knocked down once by Klitschko, who also happens to have one of the best right hands in the last heavyweight.
Are you comparing Klitschko's power to Wilder's power? Is that what you're doing right now?
I think you could compare them, yeah.
Oh, so that's what you're doing on record.
I would say that on record. And
I think they're comparable. I'm saying Wilder.
I guess because me and Nestor have been there for the sparring sessions, you guys just don't get it.
But I know Wilder has.
It's not the same power.
Have you been there in the sparring sessions of Klitschko or Joshua or Luis Ortiz or Joseph?
But I've seen them online.
You've only seen one guy.
I've seen them online, so they're not.
Guys, when you see them in the gym, Alex, I know every time you go to the gym.
Listen to me. It doesn't matter whether I see them in the gym or on film. I'm seeing both of them, and I can definitely tell you that Deontay's power is way more concussive than Klitschko's. I can tell you that for a fact.
Callers, guys, callers. Let me get to Sam Roberts. You ready? Set. Talk to us.
I'm here. There's a lot of gassed guys on the line tonight. My gosh. Big up my man from Africa. Big up. Listen, Fury's the ideal fight. How is it not? I mean, people like whoever was saying about AJ coming to America, no, bun that. That's not happening. Why? What is there an arena in America that's going to hold 90,000 for AJ to go over there? No.
Well, in actuality, in Alabama, there happens to be 110,000 stadium in Alabama.
And that's fill out, really?
Well, it's not gonna sell out. That's what I said. Wilder needs to go. Wilder needs to go to you guys. I believe that 100%. But you got to remember, Anthony Joshua wants to be a star over here. He's the one that Matt had quoted Friday night saying, "Hey, I want to come to the Mecca of boxing," and that's.
So Ness, you don't think Deontay could sell out a stadium down south?
Deontay Wilder cannot put 110,000 people in a stadium.
How much has he sold out in his past events down south?
How? Never in a million years. The money's here. The fans are here.
No, I just want to hear the reasons. It's not that I'm high on Deontay Wilder. I want to hear the reasons why the thought.
Not in the heavyweights. How?
And it's okay, the fans are way different. They're way different. They show up.
Anyway, to the fight. Anyway, listen, an amazing fight. I saw the first round and I thought, right, Klitschko might have him here. He looked fresh. He looked lean. You know what I mean? He looked good. And I was listening to the pre-fight show. The fight doctor coming out saying he looked like deep fried shit the last two fights. Well, Klitschko came out firing tonight. So big up to Klitschko. Massive respect to Joshua. I did not think after being dropped and being wobbled and looking like a zombie for 2 rounds, he was going to come back like that. Never in a million years. So big up to Joshua. Big up to everyone that bought the fight. Big up to everyone. It's just an amazing night. An amazing night of fighting, man. Amazing night. So, I mean, Wilder, you're on the back burner. Fury next. Then we'll see who the real champ is.
Well, Sam, thank you for calling in. Great call. We're going to go back out to our phone lines here. We got 310-430 on a check-in somewhere in California, right, Matt? 310, who's this?
West Coast.
What's up? It's JP from Long Beach, y'all.
Oh, damn, Matt really dropping.
No, hold on. Did you not remember what I said at the very beginning of the show?
Nothing.
I remember, man. I remember.
I don't have the old list. So all the alumni callers, all the people that I'm calling in for.
You don't got them on a new computer.
I don't have them on my computer.
Whatever. Yo, Al. He should have them on a Google Doc so he can always update.
I have them in a hard drive, but this hard drive won't connect to the PC.
Why you phone jacking JP?
I'm sorry, JP. You can go.
BS too.
Hey, much love to y'all though, man. Great fight. The best heavyweight fight I've seen with the ebb and flow since I have to say like Lennox Lewis Vitaly Klitschko. You have to bring up something more recent. Few observations from the fight. Early on, I thought
looking at the two, I thought you seen a giant thoroughbred versus a old guy who still works out a lot. He had that old guy muscle rip look, but by the end of the third, fourth round, I thought maybe AJ has too much muscle. The heavy, dense muscle he had made him look kind of lumbering and lethargic. That said, Vlad had his window. Vlad had a window of about 3 to 4 rounds where I could have swore he was going to catch AJ with either that lead left or that right hand. And kudos to AJ, man. Now, let's get technical with this thing. AJ was able to actually disarm the lead left hand Vlad kept trying to land and the right hand after Vlad took him down with it. He didn't hit him with it no more. He hit him with it no more throughout the fight. We did know AJ had that elusive upper body movement. So I was really impressed by that. Another thing I was really impressed by, Vlad got exactly what he wanted in this fight. He couldn't have wrote it any better. He took the young fighter in the waters he's never been in, where a guy's experience shines. He got him all the way there. That said, here's the scary part. When I seen AJ talking trash in those 6th, 7th rounds, I was wondering, like, is this that false bravado thing? But come to find out, it was really the guy knew every time I fucking touch you, I can put you out of here. And he knew that. And that's scary to know that that kid has that much power to where he knows every time he touches Wladimir Klitschko, he can put him out of there. And that was impressive to me. Another thing that was really impressive is AJ's maturity. You know, you get a young fighter in that deep of water, what we look for is him to start to have the self-doubt. That kid was able to rationalize the moment and really just take it in. Like he kept saying after the fight, it's par for course. And that's a great combination. That shows a lot of mental stability and mental strength and fortitude. And just kudos to that kid, man. Kudos to Vlad for doing it for the old guys out there, showing them, you know, we still can punch too. But the young guy, he had the mental fortitude that we look for, that we were wondering if he had. And the elusiveness. Again, I want guys to really pay attention to the kid disarmed Wladimir Klitschko, who has every trick up his sleeve a heavyweight fighter could have. And
JP, just real quick, let me interject. Do you really think that he showed discipline when he came out with that fear, that flurry in the early rounds? I think it was the 5th round. You think he showed discipline?
Who? Joshua?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he scored the knockdown in the 5th round. That was awesome. That was a plan. He said, I'm going to come in, because Klitschko's whole plan in the beginning when the round would start, he would come in with that fast reaction. Like, all right, he's not expecting this.
I would say no. I would say it wasn't. I would say it was effective, but it wasn't disciplined.
What do you mean by discipline? Like, he was not supposed to do that?
He was very wild with his shots in that 5th round, especially much more so than the 11th round. The 11th round, his shots were much more accurate, much more on point. That 5th round, it was wild. It was.
Dude, a lot of those right hands were landing on the back of Wladimir Klitschko's shoulder. Listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. You want to go a step further and help show your support for the show, drop us a 5-star review on iTunes and make this the #1 podcast on iTunes. Let's get out to Texas. We're going to Class and Bound. What's going on, my friend?
Let me tell you right now, that fight is the reason why boxing will always have my heart as my favorite sport. That was absolutely fantastic. I can't believe how exciting that was. I want to give a round of applause to both those fighters. Vlad definitely showed me something, that his jab was absolutely fantastic. Like, during the entire fight, even though Joshua is the fresher of the two, Vladimir's jab was just better than Joshua's. He was just catching him, coming in and out. And when he got hurt in the 6th and went down like a rock, I was just like, AJ, please. I was really scared for the kid, because I really didn't want to see him lose, because I wanted this to happen so that we can have some fresh blood in the heavyweight division. That being said, this fight, like, the reason everyone's so excited about it, and I think people don't want to admit it, it's because AJ doesn't seem as invincible anymore. And now people smell a little bit of blood in the water. And so you got fights like Luis Ortiz, Deontay Wilder, Joseph Parker, Kubrat Pulev. You've got all these guys who are willing to come in and fight AJ, because AJ is not unstoppable. But It's so great for the heavyweight division to do this. AJ versus Wilder, that fight will probably happen 2 fights down. Wilder should focus on getting a unification with Parker, but I don't see what the point is of Anthony Joshua calling out Fury. Fury's like 300 plus pounds, is inactive, and he looked, honestly, I've seen better, like, I've seen better soccer moms look in shape. Like, it's, I don't know, like, let Fury fight a bum first, actually look in shape, then talk about the fight. But that's all I got for you.
The only name you mentioned, the only shark he mentioned was Wilder.
True.
Shut up.
Oh, he
Come
said
on, man.
Luis
Luis Ortiz, come on. Luis Ortiz can't do some damage.
Luis Ortiz has it for AJ.
He said Luis Ortiz. I mean,
No, but
I don't think.
Yeah, but wait a minute. If Vladimir can land the 1-2, then Luis Ortiz can land the 1-2 possibly. I mean, he is a lot slower.
and he's a southpaw. He's a southpaw though too. You have to think about that.
Yeah, so it can give some sort of trouble for sure. I'm gonna go out to someone that is dying to come in and kick AJ's back in. His name is the Chosen One, and he's a first-time caller. Where you calling in from, Chosen One?
United Kingdom, bro.
United Kingdom. So what is it about Anthony Joshua that you did not like?
He's got a cult fan base. First of all, this man threw 69 punches and TKO'd an old, washed-up, 2 years out of the game, Wladimir Klitschko. How can you even call this man great? How can you compare him to anyone who's great? This man gassed out round 7. He was showing wild shots and stuff around round 5. He basically got put on the ground round 5, or maybe 6. I can't remember exact round, but basically, I think he's highly overrated. I think this fight shows that he's
Chosen One. Give me 1 minute. Listen, NB Nicholas Blackman, mute yourself or be ejected. If you're not speaking, if I didn't call you, please mute yourself or be ejected. No second chances. Go ahead, Chosen One.
So basically, I think that Vladimir, he was coming off 2-year layoff with an injury. I don't think he was the best he could be. I think in a rematch, Vladimir is going to KO this man. That's what's going to happen.
But after those knockdowns and that knockout, do you think Wladimir Klitschko takes his freaking rematch? He might just be gone.
He does. He said so. He said he's going to take the rematch. He said it right at the end. He's going to take the rematch. He said so himself. There's nothing to laugh about there.
I'm not laughing at the rematch idea. I'm laughing at you thinking that Klitschko just knocks him out automatically in a rematch.
I think he will. I think he will because
who was knocked down more times? Klitschko. Who was finished in the fight? Klitschko.
That's that round 8.
Who won more rounds? Joshua. I'm just saying, like it.
10, 11, he wasn't doing anything. That's what happened. Go look at the fight.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing anything until he knocked him the fuck out, and then he knocked him the fuck out.
Klitschko landed one shot and he floored this guy. One shot.
Klitschko was trying to land shots the whole night, and he did land shots the whole night. They both did. Come on.
He didn't even KO this man. This man wasn't sleeping at the end. AJ landed 69 power punches according to the stats, and nothing happened. It was a TKO, not a KO. This man.
Nothing happened. You don't think those uppercuts were beautiful? You didn't think that flurry at the end was beautiful?
Those uppercuts were beautiful.
Oh, man, are you just a Joshua hater? What's up?
11th round, yeah.
You don't have to lie to kick it.
No,
Are you?
no, wait a minute. Chosen One.
What's good?
Is the real Chosen One Amir Khan?
Nah, no, don't even mention that man. He's disgraced.
I don't know. I think I smell an Amir Khan fan on our hands.
This is my issue with AJ now.
Who's your favorite heavyweight? Who's the best heavyweight in the world in your opinion?
No, this guy's an undercover Amir Khan fan.
Are you a Tyson Fury fan? Is that what it is?
He's a Amir Khan fan. He's an Amir Khan fan.
I'm not an Amir Khan fan. I hate Amir Khan. I think Amir Khan should retire.
What about Tyson Fury?
Goes to UK.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
No, what about Tyson Fury? Come on.
I'm just saying this man.
Who wins, Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua right now?
I think Vlad will beat this man as well.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm asking you a question.
Something good.
Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Who wins?
Tyson Fury.
Oh, okay. Oh, we get it now. Okay.
Fat boy Tyson Fury comes in, AJ.
He said Fat boy Tyson Fury.
Well, yeah, because that's Fat boy Tyson Fury can't win anything. Come on.
Chosen One, that is your time, man.
Great call, though. Hey, Chosen One, great call, man. We were just giving you shit. Great call.
Yes. Listen, if I'm not talking to you on Skype, mute yourself or I will not go to the Skype machine. We got plenty of callers on our U.S. machine. Just for that, we're going back to the U.S. We're going to the world's favorite trainer coming out of L.A., 323, Santiago.
Jesus.
Vamos, Santiago.
That's what you're calling it. That's what you call an entrance right there. Hey guys, what's up?
What's up, brother?
It's a hell of a fight we just saw, and we got to see a brief glimpse of the Wladimir Klitschko that took on Samuel Peter in this fight. Only difference is that this time out, he couldn't get the decision win. But kudos to him coming back up and, basically going out on his shield and basically allowing Joshua to show us just what kind of metal he's made out of, what's coming back up to not only recover from the fight like he did in the Dylan White fight, but also showing that he had what it took to rally back late in the fight and get the win. It was a great fight. I look forward to seeing who he fights next. Hopefully we can get the Deontay Wilder fight, another unification fight for 3 belts. That would be great. They could do it. I mean, obviously, Wilder's already made it clear he could travel there just to see the fight, so he could easily travel there to make the fight. And so, honestly, it's going to be a fun division to look at for the next couple few years, really.
Were you shocked about the call out?
I'll be frank. Yeah, I was a little shocked about the call because honestly, with Wilder there and everybody else there, the last person I thought that was going to be there he was going to call out was Tyson Fury, a man who we haven't heard anything of in almost 2 years. So that took me by surprise for sure. Everything basically he gave you the build up to, maybe he's going to call out, or bring into the ring, Deontay Wilder, but instead he called out Tyson Fury. It was like, what?
Correct. Santiago, as always, gracias. Let's get to what we got here. We have...
Wait. I got a Santiago question. No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Oh, man. Why is he killing me with this? I'm going to just call this guy DN. Dana Jumana. I don't know. I hope I'm right. Help me pronounce that, brother. Help me with this. What is your name? Yes, you with the big. He's obviously a bodybuilder, so let me try and learn how to pronounce your name. Are you going to talk, brother? No? Hello? Do we go to someone else then? M Stacks, talk. Take over, baby. M Stacks.
Yeah, I'm here.
What
Yo,
up?
can you come back to me? I gotta get these snacks for this little man.
Oh, get the snacks. You all munchied out over there. We going to Dewey P. Probably not a real person. Dewey P, what up?
What up? Second time I actually called in for the prediction.
Sweet.
It was a really great fight. It was an amazing fight, and if you say anything other than, I think you're just straight up hating on either one of those guys. Joshua came in really. I didn't like his muscles. You could tell it was holding him back a lot, but I think really a lot of heart from him as well to get up after those bombs from Klitschko. Klitschko showed really great conditioning and strength at this age, and I'm really looking forward to see where Joshua goes from here. I'd like to see him with Wilder. I think they both have their strengths and weaknesses. Wilder is a bit more athletic. Joshua is a bit more heavy-handed, but I think it would be a great fight if it happens, and hopefully it does.
All right, Dewey, thanks for calling in. Yo, people are saying, why are we surprised that he called out Fury? Why? Because Fury's about 400 pounds, doing coke, and hasn't fought. I mean, I don't know what he's talking about. How could you not be surprised? Nicholas Blackman, talk to us.
Hey, Ness. First time calling, innit?
Sweet, brother. Where you calling in from?
From London, UK.
Nice. What did you think of this great fight?
Yeah, do you know what? I thought it was an amazing fight, to be honest. I thought it showcased the heavyweight division in the best possible light, bearing in mind it's been dire for a lot of years and stuff like that. But I thought it was a great fight. I think AJ showed a lot of character. I just wanted to ask you, actually, and some of the other guys on the panel, what went through your head, bearing in mind there was so much riding on the fight? What went through your head when AJ got knocked down I think it was in the 5th or 6th.
I thought he was going to get knocked out, to be honest. I was like, this is it.
Yeah, no, if you watch,
this is the chin that's being exposed right now. That's what I was thinking.
But you're talking about AJ, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean, we did a live fight chat on Patreon, bro, and man, I think I lost some of my voice on that one because it was intense that round. You know, Wladimir just didn't have it. The youth is against him. You know, if he had a little bit in the tank, he could have got a win in that round, possibly, man. It really looked like AJ just defensively couldn't put his hands up in the right position. You know, he was very tired. Wladimir never went to the fucking body. AJ at least invested in the body, and that's what I'm loving about him. You know, he had that whole left side of
oh yeah, that right hand had
that right hand landed all night to the body, all night.
But do you think that punch would have put? I mean, do you think that punch would have put any other heavyweight down? Do you think they get up from
what, the left hook? The left hook
Yeah.
of. I mean, but listen, notoriously, you know that Wladimir has a weak chin, so he took AJ's shots fairly well. Like, guys, lesser men, okay? According to every AJ fan, lesser men than AJ have knocked out Wladimir Klitschko. That left hook, it was a beautiful left hook, but we don't really know how hard it was because, I mean, listen, a lot of times Wladimir was rolling with the shots. He really, listen, we got to give him credit. AJ did a marvelous job, but this was not the same, Wladimir that we expected. We expected a guy that looked the way he looked in the Brian Jennings fight and in the Fury fight, and that's not what we got. We got a guy that was trying to get a win.
Do you think this same Vlad would have beaten Fury when they had fought 18 months ago?
I don't know, man. Fury's herky-jerky style. He's on his toes.
Very different type of fight.
He's circling. It's just a different fight altogether.
Because Klitschko would have to be chasing Fury down for 12 rounds.
You have to.
And
he can't. He gets mesmerized by the in-ring antics of Tyson Fury. Tyson's talking to him. He's doing all types of things to him. But listen, Nicholas, we got to get to other callers. This is an immediate reaction show. We got to keep it moving. Smart Water, talk to me.
Bomb Squad!
Really? Is that what's on your mind?
Yeah, if Wilder lands that 1-2 that Klitschko landed, Joshua, he's not getting up, man. Joshua is going to get put in a coma if he lands that. The difference in power between Klitschko and Wilder is no.
Matt, why you laughing, Matt?
Matt is a fucking hater, bro.
Not me. It's Galifianakis, man. I'm sorry.
If he lands that right, he's right. It's lights out.
I don't know. We don't know. Because Joshua got up.
He's got the cocaine issues. He's got the weight issues. And if they have an automatic rematch clause, what's the point of calling out Fury? You have more Klitschko problems to deal with. But it was a really great fight. I really liked it. It was, 5th and 6th rounds were really good. I'm ready to see the rematch.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, it was more exciting than I really thought. I thought that Wladimir could go in there and stink up the joint. So I'm definitely happy of what we got to see. Well, Smart Water, thanks for calling in. I'm gonna get to some other callers here. We got Oscar, first time caller.
I'd like to say,
Oscar, are you a first time caller, my friend?
Yes, I am a first time caller.
Hey, let me go ahead and give you the introduction, right? There's a few first-time callers we had. My producer's over here, Matt. He's like, bro, you got to make them feel part of the family. So I'm going to go ahead and play the first-time caller intro. You introduce yourself, let everybody know where you're calling from and your name.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut.
I'm a big Anthony Joshua fan. I believe that he's next heavyweight to take the division forward. I'd just like to ask you guys a couple questions on do you believe that Deontay Wilder is as good as people say? And because when comparing Joshua and
to be honest with you, no one around here other than, a few of the hosts say that he's good. Like the perception of Wilder is that he's sloppy and he's fought 38 bums, according to the public.
100% agreed. I believe that, like his name, Wilder is very wild. I believe he can easily get caught by a boxer that's taking his time and picking his shots, which I believe that's what Anthony Joshua would do if they were to fight. And if you compare, there's only one fight which they've both fought, which is Eric Molina, who Anthony Joshua dealt with in two or three rounds, and Eric Molina actually hurt Deontay him 9 rounds. But I'd like to add on your point that you made about the body shots tonight, which I agree that Anthony Joshua was very clever within using his right hand and catching Klitschko on the body from the outside.
I agree. Something I definitely enjoyed was watching him go to the body.
I agree totally. And I'd also like to ask you, what are your opinions on David Haye? Do you believe he's completely finished? Because I have a feeling that he may have one more fight.
This is boxing, and it's very similar to WWF, WWE, and just wrestling all together. David Haye is a name. He gets that surgery. He beats up another 2 dudes on Facebook. He's back in another big fight. You know how it is. Listen, I want to thank you, obviously, for calling in, Oscar. I'm going to get to some other callers here. We got to go to Washington, D.C. Marcus, talk to me.
Hey, yo, I was coming from a swim meet with my daughter trying to swipe everything off my phone and saw that the outcome of the damn fight because I was going to watch it tonight on HBO. But check this here, though. Hey, look. Hey, y'all seen Wladimir Klitschko? Hey, look. Did y'all see Wladimir Klitschko girl, man, hating pants here? If that pussy was climbing up on me every night, a man Marvin Hagler said a long time ago, man, it's hard as shit to get out of a satin sheet, go running at 5 in the morning, man. The man had a great run. He Ronda Rousey type, as in like you know what I'm saying? He Ronda Rousey type, and this is like he was the king of the heavyweight division, but he was the king of the heavyweight division when there really wasn't no real challenges available, and he ain't what he really was supposed to be like this in the real heavyweights. In the real heavyweights, he has probably been like an 8th or 9th contender. So great run. He did what he's supposed to do with the people he's supposed to do. Anthony Joshua ain't the most perfect champion in the world, but again, like we talked about last night, can't just tell old fighters to get out the way. Young fighters got to beat them. Young boy beat the dude, so it is what it is. I had some more reviews on it tomorrow after I watch it on HBO, but yeah, man, tell him to go fuck Hayden Pants. Yeah, man, get it in. Holla at your boy, man. Peace.
You lucky I can't find a fucking buzzer. You need to get buzzed for not watching this live. Talking about you about to wait to HBO. What real fight?
I was at my daughter's swim meet.
Yeah, it's his daughter. Come on.
Yo, get a sling box, man, and watch it on your phone. You're a real fight fan, bro. Like, you know. Nah, I'm just joking. Kids come first. You know, children are first. Speaking of children, the children, where is that? Where is that? Here we go.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Yo, first of all, let me say, I don't pay Showtime to see you all there not even putting a goddamn motherfucking effort. If I want to see some motherfucker just fight, I think I'm gonna fight with somebody in the street. Don't need that shit. You don't love that form I do? Just move along. Gone. Fuck you. Next, what a great show. Thumbs up, donate.
Sweet Caroline. I never felt so good. So good. So good. So good. You can't.
That energy, Georgie.
Baby. Yeah. Enough of that lean back shit. At least we got a heavyweight who doesn't lean back. 20 plus years seeing these motherfuckers told me to lean back. Walter, he's coming for you. While you're fighting all these fucking bums, he's coming for you. The British are coming, baby. God bless the Queen. Shit. That's a real fight, a heavyweight. Yo, shout out to fucking Wladimir, because that nigga brought it. Got to give it credit to him because that man brought it, you know? So, that being said, yeah, baby! Yeah!
All right. Talk about energy. Georgie, you done? I don't want to hear you saying I cut you short.
He said the red coats are coming.
All right, you don't want to come in first and let me go on. He said, yo, Matt.
Yo, Georgie, what up?
Yeah.
What do you want? Huh?
Yo, Matt. Yo, Matt.
Get some ponytail?
brother.
Ponytail, what up?
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. This is the man we got to back up. I don't want to see you pumping that bullshit and then be pumping with these wild shit and having Luba talking about a record. That's real knockouts. AJ got real knockouts, baby. No motherfuckers laying down. No.
So what you saying, Georgie? Wilder ain't got real knockouts? What you talking about?
Yeah, like what do you mean, man?
Why they got no real knockouts? It's a bullshit knockout, motherfucker just laying down in front of him, bro. Nobody.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they all laid down in front of him, man. What you?
Yo, everybody tell Thomas to pull. I'm outie.
All right. Well. Yeah.
We got Drake over from Canada over here calling in.
Are your fingers fat?
Mine?
Yeah, or was that a real message?
That was a real message. We got Drake from Canada over here calling in. Justin Bieber's little brother.
Oh, really? Well, let's go to Canada.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé, getting money like Jose, chain code Norway. Shorty wants that foreplay. I'm like, no way. Gotta rock it like Coldplay, killing it. Getting cheese like
Yo, guys. What's going on, man?
What's up, Canadian Jose?
Jose. Yo, I was just in the land of Matt there. Just in LA, you know, it's funny. As soon as I get there, Matt ran away.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Jose. We all know you did not come to LA. You skipped LA, went to Coachella, popped some Molly, and tried to get some teenage girls because we know that, you know, you like that. It's okay. With your little man purse, Justin Bieber wannabe. It's okay, Drake. It's okay, buddy. You can come catch these fades anytime you want. Come to LA and actually come to LA. And I'll come get those belts off of you. Don't worry about it.
I see the
boxing, ladies and gentlemen, boxing. Anthony Joshua put on a class performance today.
Boxing. I'll keep it to that. But just before I say that, I still must be high, man. How the hell is that Georgie calling on there, man? Did Ringside Robbie give his little bitch permission to call? Good for you. Your man doesn't dictate what you have to do, man. I'm glad for you, big guy. You fucking cockroach. Anyway. To the fight, you know, I just wanted to say, man, just like this caller before the cockroach called and said, you know, Klitschko, I think now we see Klitschko wasn't all that we thought he was, guys. I don't want to be a salty hater, but
you sound like a salty hater.
We'll see what Joshua. I am, man, because I'm totally anti-UK because the guys like that cockroach that call and they're hanging off the UK nuts, man. You know what? I really want to see Earl Spence take care of business. I'm going to be a UK hater until that happens. I'm not happy with the fight. I wasn't happy. I thought it was entertaining, yes, but I don't think it was at the highest level. So that's my take on it. I'm going to eat some crow because I said that Klitschko was going to win. But
Sunday.
At the end of the day, in an athletic competition, we do have to give Joshua credit, man. He did have heart. The guy had balls, and he came back and won, man. It was nice. It was a good fight. What can I say? But, one last thing, Ness, too. Yo, man, you guys really got to cover the Ward fight, too, man. The videos you guys took are beautiful, man. I did want to give you guys props. You know, I spent all of Friday just watching your guys' YouTube videos. And right now, man, there's some really nice quality on there. So props to you guys on that. And looking forward to seeing some Earl Spence footage, too. All right, guys? Peace. I'll call tomorrow.
Awesome.
Bye, boys.
Peace.
Man, we got to see is Andre Wizard gonna give us some airtime. Listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget that hitting that thumbs up button, it lets us all over here know that we're not just spending our Saturday afternoon looking like morons. The people actually listening are enjoying this. So that makes it all the more better. But you want to take it a step further? You want to go ahead and show your support for the show? Drop us a 5-star review on iTunes and make us great. Let the world know that there's a 5-star podcast out there if they are looking for boxing. You guys have found your family. This is your community. And if you want to help even more, then head on over to patreon.com/Thaboxingvoice for exclusive behind the scenes, never before seen footage and all types of goodies that we got going on over there. We're going from Canada to our other ringer, Gil, in New York City. Castle Hill. Gil, what it do? What it do, baby?
Yo.
Damn, no energy. Yo.
Yo.
He's on some downers right now. That's all.
This can't be the ambassador. It's another Gil. We got the producer messing up over here.
Yeah, listen, no Gil. Am I on?
You're on 917. You're on 917.
Yo, it's Mike.
Mike, look, see, producers all over the place.
Hey, I'm just looking at the list that I have.
Weirdo alert. Weirdo alert. Go ahead, Mike. Talk to us from New York.
It's cool. What's going on? I got typed up and stuff, but yo, check it out real quick. Fight was crazy. I thought AJ was done by the 6th round, but somehow, some way, he sort of got an effort after Klitschko did. So respect to both men. Unfortunately, we heard that Kubrat Pulev is a mandatory for the IBF, so that might happen first. What do I want to see though? Shit, I want to see. I respect that he called out Tyson Fury because in theory have a real personal shit going on where back and forth online, they was jabbing each other on social media, and usually we claim AJ for being composed and whatnot, but Fury irks him. If you check the replies, AJ replies back with talking smack, so. He irks him. He has him under his skin already, Tyson. So who knows? A healthy, fit Tyson Fury, I would pick him over AJ, believe it or not. That's me. You know what I'm saying? That's me. But with Wilder, everybody likes to shit on Wilder, but don't get twisted. Wilder's X factor is that right hand. The motherfucker's powerful. You know what I'm saying? I think if Wilder catches AJ the way Vladimir caught him, who knows? You know what I'm saying? He might be down for good. So don't discredit Wilder. But as far as Wilder goes, he's claiming on YouTube that things are close to a done deal for Parker. So who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? But I'm all excited, and PC out having a media show.
All right.
So Matt, do we need a visa to go to New Zealand?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't we?
Fuck. Just saying. I just want to see how simple it is.
Oh, a visa. I don't know. Most likely we would because we're working. So, yeah.
How simple it is to get up over there, baby. Just in case unification. I highly doubt it. That dude don't want no sauce with Wilder.
That's not gonna happen.
We're going to the heavyweight historian, the fight doctor.
Don't even respect your ass. That's why it's time for the doctor to check your ass, nigga.
Yo, fight doctor in the house on Rick James status as always. What's going on, gentlemen?
Fight doctor, I gotta say, even though you may not believe it or may disagree, you were wrong. You thought Vladimir was done, and he showed that he was a different person.
No, sir. No, sir. Did you see the same fight I saw? Because I saw Vladimir get dropped, and then I saw Vladimir fail to put away a guy whose tank was on E, and then I saw Vladimir get knocked the fuck out. So what are you talking about, dude? Huh? Listen. Here we go with the bullshit. Look, had that been Deontay Wilder in the ring with either one of those guys, it would have been an early night for Klitschko or Joshua. Had Anthony Joshua had the same 6th round, if the 6th round, if Joshua was standing across the ring from Deontay Wilder in the 6th round, Wilder would have knocked him out. No question. He would have knocked him out. Just that simple, okay? 5th round. Had that been Deontay Wilder in the ring with Wladimir Klitschko in the 5th round, Klitschko would have got knocked out. Both of those guys get knocked out against Deontay Wilder, okay? Now let's just be real here, all right? Now, having said that, hell of a fight from both guys. Joshua showed me a lot, okay? He showed me that he's still green, but he showed that he has a lot of heart, and he can hit hard.
Where did he show that he was green?
Say what?
Where did you see that he showed that he was green, Anthony Joshua?
No, I said he showed that he has heart, okay? Because, look, that right hand that he walked into in the 6th round, all right? Most other guys would not have got up from that right hand. Okay, Klitschko has knocked out plenty of guys with that same punch. So it took a lot of heart
for Joshua to get up, one, and then fight back, okay, and stay in the fight. That took a lot of heart, because round 6, 7, 8, it was bad news. I mean, listen, it was bad news for Joshua. His tank was on E. He had been rocked by a hard shot. He was unsure of himself, okay, for a few rounds, but he came back. He weathered the storm, and I think that showed a lot of heart on his part.
You think he was unsure, or more he was a little bit tired?
Yeah. I agree. I seen some fatigue in there. I've seen a bit of fatigue in there. I seen a younger guy that could push the pace. Would have took Joshua to some dark places.
Right, Klitschko took Joshua into the deep waters and almost drowned him. Almost. Okay? Had that been a 31-year-old Klitschko instead of a 41-year-old Klitschko, maybe it might have been a different fight. Who knows? I don't know. But, hats off. I tip my hat to Anthony Joshua. He fought a hell of a fight. He showed a lot of heart, showed a lot of green. Listen, Ness, I don't know what the hell fight you were watching, but I didn't see all this mystery body work you were talking about.
What are you talking about? You didn't see Anthony Joshua throw that right hand to the body constantly?
You should have not been watching it on black and white television.
Go look at his left side of the body, Klitschko. It was really rosy red.
Rick James, we're going to get back to you, baby, if you stick around. We do have a lot of people like the Manhattan Virgin. What's up?
Go look at the side of the body, Klitschko.
Hey, I hear Doomsday talking about the body and the Klitschko with the replete on the phone jack here. Hey, Manhattan Virgin.
What's up? Hey, baby, what's up? What's up?
You tell us, baby, what you think of this fight.
Doing? Oh, man, let me tell you, it brought back so many wonderful memories of great fights. This was a terrific fight. Let me say a couple of things right off the bat. For once, and I hope every referee out there watches this fight, this is how you referee a fight. You pretty much stay invisible. You separate these guys, and then you get out of the way. This referee was fabulous. That's how you referee a fight. The other thing is, I just want to throw 3 names out there. Ortiz, Parker, and Pulev. Those 3 guys, I think Wilder can beat. I think he can beat them. But it scares me that after all these fights that Wilder has had, he still shows no growth with the head movement. He still plants his right foot like he works in a mud factory someplace. And the other thing I don't understand is, what are they doing? Who's teaching this guy? He still goes straight backwards. Now you watch Wilder. He still goes straight back. After 30 fights, you're still going straight back. So that scares me about Wilder. But this was a wonderful fight. It was a terrific fight, and I love it. And let's see some more of this. And the next time you get a hold of somebody that's training Wilder, will you please jump on them about get one thing right? No more going straight back. Please. You guys hang in there now.
Manhattan Virgin, thanks for calling in. You know, guys, I can't believe that the chat is more worried about Wilder fighting a credible opponent before worrying about a unification with AJ. It's just starting to seem like they don't want to see that fight. And correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that a good fight?
Wilder again too? Sorry.
AJ, obviously.
Oh, yeah, that's a great fight. I don't know. That's the fight of the heavyweight division. I mean, that's everything we want in the sport is the 2 best guys in the division fighting. Right now, the 2 best guys that are active is Wilder and Joshua.
Well, let's get down these phone lines. We got Houston in Utah. Talk to us.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother. What's going on?
Hey, I'm just on the golf course right now, but I came after the fight. I got to say a few things. I picked Wladimir to win. I was very impressed. I thought his plan was to get Joshua into past round 5 because I thought Joshua was going to gas out. And he was already huffing and puffing by round 3, breathing out his mouth. And I was real impressed when he knocked him down after getting knocked down himself. But Joshua deserves a lot of credit, in my opinion, because he was coming in fighting 18 fights, pretty much nobody in the heavyweight division, and he comes and does that to Klitschko after getting knocked down. 100% impressed. And I was kind of shocked him calling out Tyson Fury because he's in no way, shape, or form ready to fight. I thought he was gonna call out either Wilder or Parker, try to get those belts, and then make that Tyson Fury fight a lot bigger. Because in my opinion, Tyson Fury is still the champion because he didn't lose the belts in the ring. What do y'all think about that?
Well, he's definitely at the very least the lineal champion, without a doubt.
Yeah, calling out Tyson Fury, man. Come on.
Houston,
when's that fight going to happen? When is Tyson Fury going to be ready to be fighted?
I think
ready?
out like Luis Ortiz.
Listen, that was
it's different, right? But he called out somebody that's not active.
Dude, that
was guy's going to take him more than it's going to take him a long time to get fight ready.
Smoke screens. He shouldn't have did it because he made Fury relevant. Fury weighs like 1 million pounds. Houston from Utah, thank you for calling in. We're going to 229-338. 229-338. Or your first time caller.
Hello?
Excuse me, wrong person. 229-338. First time caller?
No. This ain't my first time, this.
What's going on, brother? Who's this?
This is Sean Carter from Albany, Georgia. Yes.
Sean Carter. How the hell I ain't remember my favorite rapper's name? How you been calling in here and I don't know that you Sean Carter? What the hell? Jay-Z in the flesh.
Yeah, I blew it up one time for you. But I ain't got but a little bit of time. Let me get this out.
Go for it.
Okay, so one thing I noticed about the fight, Klitschko, he had better legs than Joshua. That kind of surprised the fuck out of me. He had a lot of movement. I would have liked to see Klitschko throw more body shots. He didn't throw enough body shots, if you ask me. He was head hunting too much. And I'm not unhappy with the Wilder not getting called out because that's giving him Joshua's steam and his credit. So Wilder need to go put some work in. He don't need to be picking back off of what Joshua just did. Joshua got a big name. As a matter of fact, that name is bigger than any name Wilder got on his resume. But, I like Wilder. Okay, so anyway, Wilder needs to step up. Go ahead and fight Parker or somebody. And Joshua, I won't have a problem with him fighting Ortiz. Okay, Klitschko did real good. I got to give credit to Klitschko. If you ask me, somebody who's 41 years old, been out for 17 months, layoff. Come on, man, he needed a tune-up. But I ain't making no excuses. Taking nothing away from Joshua, making no excuses. If the man would have had a tune-up, who knows how the fight would have went. Everybody be real. My favorite rounds was round 6 and 11. It showed a lot of heart from both fighters. They both had been down. Okay, and I won't mind if Joshua take a little time off after this. This is a big win, the biggest win of his career. He can take a little time off. Not too much time, but a little bit of time off. Okay. Joshua showed a lot of heart. He showed that he the truth, and he got back up. So that speaks a lot about him. The difference in the fight was Joshua's combination punches, and Klitschko was too static, but 17-month layoff. Okay. So anyway, screw Tyson Fury. We don't want to talk about that. He's irrelevant. He has no long boxing shelf. Because he has no discipline. That's why. It's not that he don't have the talent. He just don't have the discipline to stay in shape and stay out of trouble. So we ain't not really talking about Tyson Fury right now. I would love to see Joshua and Wilder go at it. I would have to lean towards Wilder because of the big right hand, but I see that as a 50-50 fight.
Well, brother, thank you for calling in. Appreciate the call. We're going to Jeff in Texas. Talk to us.
What's going on, fellas? Jeff Brown, live and direct from Killeen, Texas. First of all, I want to send a shout out to you boys. You guys have been a great inspiration to me. Also, I want to make a quick announcement before I get into what I'm going to say. Thanks to y'all's support and to the YTBC community as well. I am officially announcing that I am actually coming out with my own show called the Stick and Move Show. It was originally called just Wild Water Boxing, but that will be coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. And thanks to y'all's support and everybody else out there in the YTBC. But let's talk about the fight. I thought it was a really good fight. Probably the best, as far as the heavyweight division is concerned, the best fight I've seen in quite some time. I haven't been that excited since Klitschko, his brother Vitaly fought Lennox Lewis back in the day. But truthfully, I felt like Joshua did everything that he needed to do in this fight. He showed a lot of heart. He was a little bit timid early on in the first couple rounds, but I think you could consider those more or less fill-out rounds. But at the same time, the thing that I was more amazed with, he was able to come back and get that second win. Because in round 5, once he got Klitschko down, I had to go back in my memory bank. So I'm like, man, you out of gas and ain't a station around. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, if he's in good enough shape, being that he's the younger guy, them younger boys are known for catching that second win. And Klitschko has always had this habit, as he's gotten older in his fights, of slowing down towards the end of these fights. So to me, as far as the heavyweight division right now, I really don't see a really true dominant guy right now between Joshua, Parker, and Wilder. My biggest concern, if he does take the fight with Wilder, is those skinny ass legs that Deontay Wilder has. As we all know, when you have them chicken legs in boxing, you get caught with one good one, them legs gonna wobble and you gonna fall. But we'll see what happens with that. Was very excited. I was on my feet for the entire fight. I was pulling for Anthony Joshua from the get-go, from the time the fight was signed. And yeah, great fight. Hopefully we get to see more of that down the road.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in, Jeff. Let me get out to Jamal in Jacksonville, Texas. Jacksonville, Florida. Oops. We're going to be heading down that way pretty soon here. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. You want to go a step further and further support the podcast that you love. Drop us a 5-star review on iTunes, which also helps tremendously with the visibility of the show. Jamal, are you ready? Jamar, do you copy? Jamar, do you copy?
Hello, can you hear me?
Now, we hear you now, brother. Damn.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, because I'm trying to tell him to let him tell. What's up, man?
Man, you have a horrible connection. Are you on speaker or something?
All right, better now?
Yes, talk to us.
Can you hear me better now? Yeah, I can. So, my first thing was, okay, the dude was talking about who is Deontay Wilder's trainer. You gotta forgive me, I'm eating fries right now. He was like, who's Deontay Wilder? I just found out it's Mark Breland. You know, the guy who's training, who was trained in Emmanuel Stewart's gym. He was actually like another version of Tommy Hearns. He actually fought like a really good tall fighter. He actually trained Deontay Wilder for some time now. But I'm not sure how this fight is going to go if they decide to fight each other. It was a good fight from both people. Anthony Joshua, like, every time he's got to let his hands go, he did good. Like, I think after the third round, the fourth round, his trainer was just like, you can win this fight easily. All you have to do is just stay calm and then throw punches. And then as soon as he started throwing punches, he knocked the guy down. So it's not I don't feel like it was a sign that Klitschko was showing down. He did good for somebody at his age. He has the most accurate right hand. I'm not sure because Deontay flat out just knocks out Anthony Joshua. Like, because like Wladimir Klitschko, I feel like his accuracy is slightly better than Deontay Wilder. But what do you guys think of the Deontay Wilder and Joseph Parker type thing? You think that we'll be able to make this fight soon?
I doubt it. Joseph Parker is signed to fight someone in the Bucksino that lost in the Bucksino tournament a couple years ago by the name of like Razvan Kanhun or Kajun, something like that. Listen, man, let me jump out here to some alumni.
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Hey, what's up, my boxing brothers? The Boxing Voice. What's cracking?
What's up, brother?
I just want to say, man, the heavyweight division just got exciting. I always said when the heavyweight division got its act together, it'll bring boxing back to the forefront, and this was a good look. I got to say, this was the most exciting Klitschko fight I ever seen. Props off to the old guy, man. He still has the sharp teeth for an old lion. And a big heart to the young guy, Joshua, man, for getting off the canvas and putting on a good performance. I don't like, only thing I don't like about Joshua, man, is all that muscle mass, man. I seen as the fight wore on that he would start to drop his hands because those big arms, it takes a lot of oxygen to keep them up like that. And I know they was feeling like 100 pounds apiece. So if he can just take a slim little muscle off, man, he can be more fluid. But if either one of them could have went to the body more, it would have changed the difference of the whole fight. I would like to say, I would like to see Joshua face Wilder or Tyson Fury next. And I would pick Wilder in that fight. Bomb Squad. Yo,
okay.
Listen to the #1 podcast, huh?
Info Joe, man, you are the man, brother. Thank you for calling in. We're gonna keep it moving. We're going to Ali and Dago.
Ali Boumaier, thank God that niggas seen another day.
What's good, Boxing Voice? The heavyweight division is back. And my favorite part of the fight was when Joshua was hurt. He looked very, very tired because I thought once he was hurt and he punched himself out, I felt like it was only a matter of time until Wladimir was going to get him out of there. And I also seen like in a couple rounds after he got dropped and he was hurt, it looked like he gave the rounds away on purpose to Wladimir because he wouldn't punch. He was just letting Wladimir punch, and then he'll make faces at Wladimir, like to let him know I'm still in this. But it was like, I don't know, from what I felt, it looked like he let Wladimir win a few of those rounds just to, get himself back. And, he did what true champions do. He got off the canvas, got up, and showed a champion's heart, man, and went in there and won the fight. And I give Klitschko props too. I hope he doesn't retire. I hope he stays in there because I feel Klitschko can still beat a lot of the top guys. Like I think Klitschko has a good chance of beating guys like Luis Ortiz. He has the height and reach over Ortiz, so I think that's the type of guy he can beat. And it was just a great night of fighting, man. I'll let you get to the other callers. What I'm saying? Good calls. I heard all the calls. It was good calls. And keep up the good work, Boxing Voice.
Ali, thank you as always. Going out to our Patreon, Shandu, what up?
Yo, what's good, Nestor? Can you hear me? I'm a little
loud and clear, brother. What's up?
Yeah. You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yo, Ness.
Yeah, I hear you.
I hear you, bro. All right, I wanted to say it was a great fight, man. I enjoyed it. Joshua showed adversity. He showed that he has skill. He showed that he can switch up in a fight if he needs to. And it's hard to say that that Klitschko would knock him out because both of those guys will make adjustments. And Klitschko actually did better than I thought. A lot of guys were counting him out, including me. And he showed that he's a dog. You know what I'm saying? He's a live dog in the fight. And he had chances of beating Joshua still. I feel like if they didn't stop in the 11th round, the 12th round, he had a chance of coming back. But the fact that they stopped it, we would never know that, But all in all, great fight. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see the next one if it happens,
For sure, man. Definitely a great fight. Shandu, thanks for calling in. We're going to get out to the Skype machine. We got a few callers. We actually got our American out in London, did the travel across the pond. Andre, Mastermind, talk to us.
What's good, man? I'm tired as fuck. I have no voice. It was a great night. People were shocked when Joshua hit the ground. People started like, oh, my God, what happened? Other than that, it was a great experience, man. And I guess I'll give you guys a call back when I land tomorrow for the tomorrow night show. That's basically about it. Once in a lifetime thing. Never again.
All right, Dre. Well, hey, man, we're happy that the fight ended in great fashion. Happy that you were able to enjoy the night, man, for sure.
90 seconds.
You heard her. 90 seconds left. If you're on the phone line, better press 1 now or be forever locked out. We're going to Mr. Watson, the MPLS. More paper, less stress. 612. What it do? What it do?
What up, Boxing Voice, man? I appreciate the call. What a night. What a fight. What a day of fights, man. First of all, I like this 4 p.m. start time. I was able to
60 seconds.
or whatever, but good fight, great fight. I think it was what everybody expected it to be. You know, it's what the heavyweight division needed, it's what boxing needed. Got to give props to Joshua. He's a young lion. I mean, this is the fight that he needed. This is the fight that he needed, that everybody's gonna say he needed 5 fights from now, or 3 fights to be tested. Get up off the mat, test the chin, test the skills. I think Vladimir tested him in every way possible. He's gonna come out a better fighter. But calling out Tyson Fury, man, lineal or not. Here's my theory, real quick. Here's my theory. Eddie Hearn wants to steer him towards Tyson Fury, and I swear to God, I think the executives at Showtime, they want
10 seconds.
Joshua more than anybody because they got the rights to both of those fighters. So I think eventually it'll culminate to that. But I think he's trying to steer him to Tyson Fury. And then what about Deontay Wilder fighting Klitschko? I wish that was possible. Give Klitschko one more crack at the title. You know what I'm saying? Against another young lion. I wish it was possible, but it's the HBO Showtime deal, man. But it was just a great fight, man. Joshua rounds 1 through 4. I had him winning. 6 through 9. I had Klitschko winning. He should have put that boy away because he was ready to go. It was part of it was an act, but if Klitschko would have stepped on the gas, he could have put Joshua away on the reel. He was on wiggly legs, but it was a great fight, man. And I think Klitschko got one or two more significant fights left in him. I don't think he gets the title again, but the heavyweight division is back, baby. Luis Ortiz, Parker out of New Zealand. It's on, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now, man. I'm loving what I'm seeing. A big up to Joshua. Good fight from Klitschko. Like y'all said, he didn't go to the body. That was his demise. Joshua being the young guy that he wanted to take in the deep waters, he should have started going to the body earlier.
Yo, Mr. Watson, I gotta go. We're cutting this one short. Listen, hey Matt, whip out the clock. We've been here too long. All right, we're giving 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
30 seconds.
All right, let me control the clock. Okay, I'll do it. Don't worry.
Sure? You sure?
Oh, I got this. This is my favorite part of the day. Come on, I get to.
Oh, you hear that, callers? He wants to shit on people. That's his favorite part of the day. 513. Looks like Cincinnati. You called in before. Who's this? Talk to us.
Elohim James in the building. What's good with it next?
What up, brother?
Voice. We out there. Chilling, man. It's been a long time. Still listening. But I had to call in for this one because this fight was absolutely exciting. It brought boxing back. It brought heavyweight boxing back. Klitschko needs to go ahead and just ride off into the sunset. He showed Floyd Mayweather how you're supposed to pass the torch, fight the young lion that's up and coming, pass the torch whether you win or lose, and just ride off.
Cut it. Shit, Elohim, that was not a game. Gabe in Salt Lake City.
First of all, thanks again for the show. I got to compare this fight to the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, but this one actually lived up to the hype. This one also made me a believer of Anthony Joshua.
Agreed.
The 5th and 6th round, man, those are the best back-to-back rounds I've seen in a very long time. Back-to-back action, 5th and 6th round, by far one of the best. I want to get something off of my head. I'm a believer in Joshua. He did the smart thing after the 6th round. He had to take his foot off the gas to recover, to give himself that extra momentum.
Cut it. Going to the Canadian with the boomerang status. What up?
Well, thanks for coming back to me, man. I'll be quick. I just wanted to say, Matt, you're a twink. I hope you like hanging off these UK balls, buddy. See you guys soon. Peace.
Damn.
That was harsh.
Yo, you know you made it when people wait on hold just to call you a name. Going out to Skype, Stuart Little, UK.
Yeah, I mean, fantastic fight. One of the best one of the best heavyweight fights I've seen in a long time. People are discrediting Anthony Joshua for getting hurt. Wladimir Klitschko, he's held the belt second longest reign in heavyweight history, 54 knockouts. This guy proved that he's an all-time great, and you guys want to knock a man that's 19-0, that's just done a demolition job on an all-time great. You're embarrassing, an embarrassment to boxing. But as it is, cut it.
Your guy did get knocked down by a 45-year-old, Stuart.
41-year-old.
41.
Man.
He's 41 years old.
Still 40 years old. Still.
Tyson didn't get dropped, man.
Still in the prime of his career, obviously.
That Wladimir Klitschko was a different animal tonight. You could see the focus in the ring. He was. That was the best performance.
But Stu, some would argue that this Wladimir Klitschko is one that has been out of the ring 2 years, 2 years older, looks bad in his last 3 fights. So, I mean, I don't know what you're saying.
He's coming back hungry. Listen, that was the best fight I've seen in years. I'll tell you what, there's not many fighters that would have beat Wladimir Klitschko tonight. It was a tremendous performance from Klitschko, 41 years old. Anthony Joshua proved that he's the reigning. He's going to take the reign off Klitschko. He's proved that he's the best heavyweight in the world. He got hurt badly. He was flagging with stamina, and he's found the heart and the strength to knock out one of the all-time great heavyweights.
So why call out Tyson Fury?
Because Tyson Fury is the lineal champion, and you guys keep want to talk about
active. He weighs over 350 pounds. He's not fighting anytime soon. He's not fighting this year.
It's not even a dangerous fight. There's no power there. So you want to fight a guy that's coming off of medical leave, coming off of doing coke, coming off
talking about committing suicide. Come on, man.
He fights more on Twitter than he does in the ring.
Yes, I understand that, boys. It's become a bit of a freak show. I understand that.
Hold on, Stuart. Very quickly, Stuart. Don't you want Tyson Fury to be in the best shape of his life when he fights Joshua, so there's no excuses?
My whole thing is that when is Tyson Fury going to be ready for a fight?
A fight of this magnitude, like, can he really? Because come on, this is the same guy that's pulled out of a few fights, right?
Listen, I understand what you guys are saying. You're 100% correct. It's become a bit of a freak show. But at the end of the day, you guys, the Americans, you always talk about the lineal title. Tyson Fury is still the lineal champion. So surely going after the top man is the thing to do when you've just beat Wladimir. I mean, if Wilder was...
I don't know, man. Stuart, according to the UK public, if I'm actually Anthony Joshua, I keep unifying. I go after the weakest link in the heavyweight division named Deontay Wilder, the guy that looks like a paddle boat, the guy that's wild, the guy that's clumsy, the guy that has thin legs, the guy that's never been tested. That guy, take that fucking belt. Take it.
Yeah, but Wilder's just said live on TV he's going after Parker first. So,
Parker has a fight. Last time I checked, Parker has a fight. But listen, Stu, I love you. That's why I gave you more time. It is drive-by mode. And whenever it's drive-by, sounds a little something like... Drive-by! Let's get to... Who do we got? We went from Jose. We going to 661. First time calling in? 661.
Nah, this is Blind Man Brad. My phone's broke, so I'm using the one over here.
Sweet.
With my wife. Hey, anyway, guys, it was a great fight, and... I really enjoyed it. I expected the jab and grab, but we got much more than that. I predicted the 7th round knockout for Joshua to Wladimir, but we got something much better than that, and I'm thankful for that because honestly, I didn't expect it, and I don't think anyone really did. But so I'm oh man, my brain went dead there for a minute. Sorry.
Like, comment, subscribe, baby. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Brad, thanks for calling in as always, brother. We appreciate it. We're gonna get to MO in the 230. MO in the 230. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, fellas, man? It's been a minute since I called, man, but great fight, man. So excited for boxing again, man. Anthony Joshua showed me a lot today. He answered a lot of questions I had about him. He showed a lot of adjustments because Klitschko was hitting him with that right hand at the start of every round, and then he adjusted, so I moved that hand a little bit, trying to throw more punches, and he got a lot of there. But shout out to Klitschko, much respect to that man. I never seen him fight like that before. That he definitely would have took out Fury, but I hope Joshua Wilder did.
Cut it.
Hey, man, let's get to the 817-851. 817-851. You've called in before. What's your name, brother?
Yeah, this is Eric.
Eric
Cruz.
Eric Cruz. Oh, my God. Matthew really should get shot. Let me get some sound bites for
Got
him.
it, Eric. I got it now. Don't worry.
Eric.
Oh, you got it now, Eric. You got it now.
I had the number at least. I mean, come on, that's a plus. That's halfway.
That was a gunshot. That was a gunshot for Matt, but here's one for you for being on fucking speakerphone. What's going on with you?
Oh, my bad, man. I'm driving. My bad. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that it was awesome listening to the fight and streaming it at the same time. That was crazy.
Yo, it was so exciting, man. I almost lost my voice, bro. That action.
Yeah, it was amazing. I should do it more often. But yeah, it seems like my time is up, man. Can't wait to hear more from you guys.
All right, Eric. Thanks for letting us phone, Jackie. We're going to New Jersey, 201. What's up?
You hear me?
We hear you. Who's this?
Yo, it's Brian from North Bergen, New Jersey in the building. Thaboxingvoice, holla at me. Yo, Anthony Joshua came out. Wladimir Klitschko came out, did his thing. He had his chance to put him out in the 6th round. Couldn't do it. The thing is with Joshua, his legs are so wobbly. He took 2 rounds to get his legs back. Once he got his legs back, Wladimir could not handle the young warrior, the young lion. Joshua just took over the fight, man, and I don't care. Wladimir was 31. He didn't have a chance against Joshua. Deontay ain't got a chance. None of them got a chance. Joshua's going to take this to the end, man. Let me tell you. Heavyweight champion, let's go.
Yeah, what you said your name was, 201?
Brian from North Bergen, New Jersey.
Brian from North Bergen. First time caller. Dan, you should have led with that, man. You needed to get the intro. You should have led with that. But, Brian, we're going to make sure the producer gets you down. New Jersey, stand up. We growing. 503, you're up. Who's this?
Yo, what up? This is Josue. Hey, I just want to say I'm so happy this was free for the USA. And, man, fight of the year. And that's all I got, Nick.
Josue from the Lower Oregon on the check-in, Matthew, with the no list having.
I don't have that list. I have the new list. I have the Google Doc
list,
not the Excel list, which is the old list that I did not make.
718, make it great. Who's this? 718-730. 718. Is you 730? Is you really crazy? Is you bound it, fool?
Oh, he dropped. That's sad.
Is you mounted, fool? Hey, yo, so he dropped off. You know what that is?
It's just one of them days. Don't take it personal.
I know you guys love us, but we do have to go. We have lives. This was an immediate reaction show. This was probably going to go down as one of the best fights of 2017, living up to the hype. The young Anthony Joshua, not that young in age, but definitely young in resume, 19 fights, brings Vladimir. Vitaly was in the ring looking grayish as hell in the corner there with not much.
He had some weight on him, didn't he?
But he did bring Wladimir down to his knees on multiple occasions. The uppercuts were beautiful. The right hands, wonderful. He showed vulnerability. I'm excited to see him again. I just can't wait. Tomorrow we'll give him more in depth. I'll watch this one again. I'm going to record it on both Showtime and HBO because I got them both. So I'll watch it again later on tonight, and then we'll talk about it some more tomorrow, Sunday. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. Today, I won't hang up on my co-host. I'll let him say his hellos and goodbyes.
And I am Matt, the hipster, the producer, co-host. You can find me at Mixed Combat News on Twitter and my new Instagram profile at Matt Hunter TBV. because Nestor over here made me get it. And obviously in my MMA podcast.
Need that 48% to go follow at Matthew Hunter, right? No extra fee.
Go follow Tom Cruise. You know how it is. And my MMA podcast.
But is it Matthew Hunter?
So it's Matt Hunter. Matt Hunter TBV.
Okay, Matt Hunter TBV on Instagram, ladies.
And then my MMA podcast, Mixed Combat Radio, is on Patreon, SoundCloud, iTunes, etc. Peace.
You can catch me on Facebook, Alexander Linus, Lainez, and catch me on Instagram, Alex Doomsday Linus.
Bringing the doom. Matter of fact, let's give the Fight Doctor a little comeback. Let's see how good he could be on the outro. Fight Doctor. Final thoughts, Fight Doctor. Oh my God, what is he listening to over there? Yo, he's bugging. Next time, you're gonna listen to the playback and want to shoot yourself. Here's the bullet. We're out. Find us tomorrow, definitely at 7 p.m. Eastern time for more boxing talk. We will be back.